Cash builder. Quick fire questions against the clock. Each correct answer is worth £1,000. You ready?
I'm ready.
Wish you luck. Your time starts now. In what pub game do players aim to reach a score of 0 by their last throw?
Backgammon.
Darts. Actor Richard Gere was married to which supermodel in the early 90s?
Cindy Crawford.
Correct. Which of Disney's 7 dwarfs has the longest name?
Sneezy.
Bashful. Named after Charles Darwin, Darwinism is the theory of what?
Evolution.
Correct. Which former London mayor was previously Labour MP for Brent East?
Ken Livingstone.
Correct. Which English fashion designer founded the House of Holland label?
Julian MacDonald.
Henry Holland. What long-running radio show aimed at women began in 1946 with a male presenter?
Women's Hour.
Correct. How many Australian states were named after Queen Victoria?
2.
Correct. Singer Rod Stewart had a trial with what West London football club?
Chelsea.
Brentford. Which member of The Simpsons said trying is the first step towards failure?
Ned Flanders.
Homer. Alice, Betty and Carmichael are murder victims in what Agatha Christie novel?
Pass.
The ABC Murders. Your time starts now. In the nursery rhyme, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, the bells are made of what metal?
Silver.
Correct. What cheese comes from the valley of the Swiss river Emma?
Cheddar.
Emmental. Leona Lewis topped the US charts in 2008 with what song?
Leading Love.
Correct. What first name links Australian tennis players Rafter and Cash?
Pat.
Correct. Which former Prime Minister will feature on a banknote from 2016?
Winston Churchill.
Correct. What unit of heat is equal to 100,000 British thermal units?
Oh my goodness. Fahrenheit.
A therm. Which TV scarecrow had a thinking head, a brave head and a clever head?
Wurzel Gummidge.
Correct. Of the 7 letters used as Roman numerals, which is last alphabetically?
X.
Correct. Who played the title character in the film Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen?
Lindsay Lohan.
Correct. The Egyptian pyramids were primarily built as tombs for which male monarchs?
The Pharaohs.
Correct. Which Russian jeweller made the Romanov tercentenary egg of 1913?
Fabergé.
Correct. Who's the only English footballer to have scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final?
David Beckham.
No. Correct answer would have been Jeff Hurst. Your time starts now. On TV, if Neil Overend is Little Ant, who is Hayden Reed?
Deck. Little Deck.
Correct. What word means both to shape iron or to make counterfeit money?
Forge.
Correct. What former Portuguese colony in Asia is famous for its casinos?
Asia. Goa.
Macau.
Macau.
What is the name of the X-shaped stitch used in embroidery?
No idea.
Cross stitch. In a 1965 hit, the Beach Boys wished all the girls were from what US state?
California.
Correct. Which canine friend of Obelix first appeared in Asterix and the Banquet?
No idea.
Dogmatics. What word can mean both a dried fruit and to trim a bush?
Prune.
Correct. Chris Boardman and Sally Gunnell won Olympic gold medals in what city?
London.
Barcelona. What hit 70s TV sitcom was set in Surbiton in Surrey?
70s. Citizen Smith.
The Good Life. What wonder of the world was built for the Egyptian ruler Khufu?
No idea.
It was the Pyramids of Giza. Your time starts now. What surname links singer Natalie, dancer Brendan and footballer Ashley?
Cole.
Correct. Which country attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941?
Japan.
Correct. How are TV cookery duo Simon King and Dave Myers known?
The Hairy Bakers.
Correct. What DC comic heroine was a member of the Amazon tribe of women?
Wonder Woman.
Correct. Which singer had a #1 hit with If You're Not the One in 2002?
Robbie Williams.
Daniel Bedingfield. What star sign begins and ends with the same letter of the alphabet?
Pass.
Sagittarius. Sally Bowles is a character in what Kander and Ebb musical?
Carrie.
Correct. The First Men in the Moon is a 1901 sci-fi novel by which British author?
Jules Verne.
H.G. Wells. The origins of the Royal Mail go back to the 1510s and which Tudor monarch?
Elizabeth I.
Henry VIII. The name of what sea comes from the Latin for middle of the land? Mediterranean.
Of course.
Your time starts now. What footwear is named after the British victor at Waterloo?
Wellington.
Yes, Wellington boots. First published in 1974, what role-playing game is managed by a dungeon master?
Pass.
Dungeons and Dragons. Philip Pullman's novel, Northern Lights, was released as a film under what title?
Pass.
The Golden Compass. What annual prizes were established by the legacy of a Swedish chemist?
Nobel.
Correct. Which Rolling Stone sang backing vocals on Carly Simon's hit You're So Vain?
Mick Jagger.
Correct. What supermarket chain has its headquarters in Essen, in Germany?
Aldi.
Correct. What biscuit did Alexander Grant of McVitie's develop to counter dyspepsia?
Digestive.
Correct. In 1902, the coronation of which king was postponed due to appendicitis?
Edward VII.
Correct. Who played the actor Bob Harris in the film Lost in Translation?
Pass.
Would have been Bill Murray. Your time starts now. It's considered unlucky for a groom to see the bride wearing what before the big day?
The dress.
Correct. What gymnastics move extends the legs as far as possible in opposite directions?
Splits.
Correct. What long-running play premiered at Nottingham's Theatre Royal in 1952?
The Mousetrap.
Correct. James Cameron directed the first film in what Arnold Schwarzenegger series?
The Terminator.
Correct. Who was Henry VIII's first English-born wife?
Anne Seymour.
Anne Boleyn. What process of purifying a liquid involves evaporating then condensing it?
Pass.
Distillation. The terminal building at what Essex airport was designed by Norman Foster?
Heathrow.
Stansted. What ancient Roman city is the title of a 2013 top 10 hit for Bastille?
Bath.
Pompeii. What name is given to the long, quick-drying shorts often worn by surfers?
Bermuda.
Board shorts. In what 1942 Disney film is the title character helped to speak by a rabbit?
Bambi.
Correct. The energy giant Gazprom. No time to get there for you, Kimberly, but your time starts now. What coloured liquid is applied to fingers and toes as decoration?
Blue.
Nail varnish.
Oh.
In 97, what Scottish football team won its 9th consecutive league title?
Celtic.
No, it's Rangers. The abbreviation GNR is often used for what American rock brand?
Guns N' Roses.
Correct. A judge advocate presides over what disciplinary trials in the armed forces?
Pass.
Court-martial. In 1921, what music retailer opened its first ever store on Oxford Street?
HMV.
Correct. In One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, what character is known as Big Nurse?
Nurse Ratched.
Yes, correct. What Scottish university celebrated its 600th anniversary in 2013?
University of St Andrews.
Correct. Everybody Wants to Rule the World won a Brit Award for which group?
Tears for Fears.
Correct. The Montgolfier brothers invented what mode of aviation transport?
Helicopter.
Ballooning. What orange cartoon cat was born in the kitchen? No time to get there for you, Russell. Your time starts now. Complete the popular phrase, at your age, not your what?
Shoe size.
Correct. What fictional train terminates at Hogsmeade Station?
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Express.
Correct. On 70s TV, which Dutch detective was played by Barry Foster?
Vandervolt.
Correct. The first recorded landing on what continent was at Cape Adair in 1895?
America.
Antarctica. From what mode of transport is an SLBM missile launched?
Ship.
Submarine. The Baseball World Series is played over the best of how many games?
7.
Correct. In a Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, what title word comes before Don't Do It?
Relax.
Correct. What future Prime Minister was a press correspondent in the Boer War?
Churchill.
Correct. What film was the first in the series that includes Little Fockers?
Meet the Parents.
Correct. What Nobel Prize was won by Banting and MacLeod for discovering insulin?
Physics.
No, medicine. Which TV presenter... Great effort, though. Some great answers in there, Nicholas. Your time starts now. What country has 5 kangaroos on its dollar coin?
Australia?
Correct. What word links a type of pen and a jet of water?
Pass.
Fountain. Caveman Grug leads his family on a road trip in what animated film?
Oh, The Croods?
Correct. Noted for the coloured sands and its cliffs, Alum Bay is on what English island?
Dover?
Isle of Wight. Twin tub and front loader are types of what household appliance?
Pass.
Washing machine. The song beginning One Singular Sensation is from what musical?
Evita?
A chorus line. In the game Connect 4, the counters are red and what other colour?
Blue.
Yellow.
Oh, God.
A statue of which former health minister stands in Cardiff city centre?
Pass.
Aneurin Bevan. The TV police drama Endeavour is set in what decade?
50s?
60s. New Yorkers are New Yorkers who originally came from what Caribbean island?
Jamaica?
Puerto Rico. In the name of the former airline BOAC, what did the O stand for? Overseas would have been the right answer. Your time starts now. If you're unable to speak, what part of your mouth is said to be tied?
Tongue.
Correct. The great train robbers played what board game with stolen cash?
Monopoly.
Correct. The surname of what culinary family is also the name of a butter and flour mix?
Pass.
Roux. Which of Louis Braille's senses was affected by an accident when he was 3?
Sight.
Correct. Used by British police forces, Belgian Malinois are what breed of animals?
Dogs.
Correct. TV show Gentle Ben was set in what American national park?
You said I can't.
No, in the Everglades. In 1854, who oversaw improvements at a hospital at Scutari to care for wounded soldiers?
Florence Nightingale.
Correct. Which pair of American teenage detectives were trained by their father Fenton?
Pass.
Hardy Boys. What is the name of the 7th ball drawn in the National Lottery Lotto draw?
Pass.
Bonus ball. Parsley the lion and Dill the dog first appeared in what kids' TV show?
Pass.
The Herbs. We've been very, 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 very consistent. 5 grand. Good luck, Charlene. Your time starts now. In 2013, Jose Mourinho rejoined what Premier League club?
Real Madrid.
Chelsea. What colour is the photo card of a provisional driving licence?
Green.
Correct. Who plays Fantine in the 2012 film version of Les Miserables?
Anne Hathaway.
Correct. Snifters and flutes are type of what drinking vessel?
Glasses.
Correct. A unicycle has how many pedals?
1.
2. Sargassum, after which the Sargasso Sea is named, is a form of what?
Ocean.
Seaweed. What word precedes beauty, gangster and graffiti in the titles of 3 films?
American.
Correct. What Roald Dahl title character catches dreams as a job?
BFG.
Correct. What country file and the One Show presenter is a former gymnast?
Pass.
Matt Baker. Launched in 1894, Lifebuoy was a brand of what?
Boat.
Soap. The Beatles' Hey Jude was the first single released on what record label?
Pass.
Apple. A gastric ulcer occurs in what organ of... Can't get there for you, Charlene, sorry. I wish you well. Your time starts now. What mineral is applied to babies' bottoms in powdered form?
Pass.
Talc. Who is the Roman equivalent of the Greek god Poseidon?
Pass.
Neptune. What character was played by actress Shani Wallace in the film Oliver?
Nancy.
Correct. The Quirinal and the Aventine are 2 of the 7 hills of what Italian city? Rome. In a fairy tale, which gnome-like man spins straw into gold?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Correct. What richly patterned silk cloth gets its name from a Middle Eastern capital?
Pass.
Damask. Which girl group recorded the 2012 Children in Need single Something New?
Pass.
Girls Aloud. The CFA franc is a currency used by countries on what continent?
Africa.
Correct. What's the only day of the week named after a Roman god?
Thursday.
Saturday. Life is a Roller Coaster is a biography of which Irish singer?
Ronan Keating.
Correct. Which Spanish golfer captained the European team at the...
Sergio Garcia.
No, would have been Jose Maria Olazabal.
Yeah.